As we all know, a few weeks ago was the start of the NHL free agency, and we saw a lot of big names get signed in the first day of free agency, and we'll talk that over right now, going through the moves. So this is going to be somewhat of a long video, so get your snacks ready, get comfortable, and let's dive into it. So we'll start off with the sign in here. Stanley Cup champion Nicholas Kubel, the guy who dented the cup, has signed a deal with the Maple Leafs, 1 year worth 1 million AAV. Good signing for the Leafs. They're definitely gonna add to their depth, and it will. I think he'll fit good with Toronto. Um, but yeah, they get a Stanley Cup champion, so they get that experience, and I think he'll do fine in Toronto. Next one here, we have Vincent Krotek from the Carolina Hurricanes signing a long-term deal with the New York Rangers, a 7-year deal worth 5.625 million AAV. So he's making a lot of money, long-term deal. And the Rangers, they're a team that you saw in the playoffs with Shesterkin, how he played, and their offense is pretty good, and adding Trocheck will definitely make them much more of a stronger team. So yeah, good signing by the Rangers there. Next one, a lot of Leafs fans are gonna be upset about this one. Jack Campbell signing a 5-year deal with the Edmonton Oilers with a 5.0 AAV, 5.0 million AAV. So Jack Campbell to the Oilers for 5 years. But that's the type of goaltender Edmonton needed, with Mike Smith most likely gonna retire, and Koskinen's not gonna be a number 1 starter, so adding Jack Campbell as your number 1 guy, that's a good move by Edmonton, for sure. And I think Campbell will do great in Edmonton. Next one, we have Max Domi signing with the Chicago Blackhawks. 1-year deal, 3.0 million AAV. Now, Chicago, obviously, they've got rid of a lot of talent. They're clearing up a lot of cap space and all that, and they're just a whole mess right now. So they're in a big rebuild stage right now, but adding a guy like Max Domi for a year, it's pretty much a loan contract. But Max Domi is a great forward, so. But there's just not going to be much there with the talent that they gave away. Obviously, the Brinket going to the Senators, and yeah, that's there's just not going to be much talent there for Chicago. But Max Domi is a good player, so yeah, I think this is a good loan for Chicago. Next one here, we have never Stanley Cup champion goaltender Darcy Kemper signing with the Washington Capitals. Now, everyone sort of knew he was going to Washington. It was rumored that Washington was going to go after him. 5-year deal, 5.25 million AAV. Obviously, Darcy Kemper, he despite the numbers, he had a great season. Sorry about the phone in the background there, guys. But Darcy Kemper, yeah, great season. Obviously, led them to the cup. And yeah, with Washington losing Vanacek and Samsonov, this is a good star goaltender to add. And next one, my Red Wings signing Dominik Kubalik for 2 years, 2.5 million AAV. I love this move. Kubalik's a great scorer. He's a great forward. And yeah, he's definitely gonna add to Detroit's depth, and yeah, Detroit's gonna definitely has a bright future with the guys they signed to this offseason. They definitely made themselves a much, much better team. Next one here, another Stanley Cup champion, Andrei Burakovsky, signing with the Seattle Kraken to a 5-year deal, 5.5 million AAV. And Burakovsky, obviously, he had a great run in the playoffs with the Avalanche. Great performer, great skater, overall great player. So the Seattle Kraken, obviously, with the bad year they had, adding guys like this can definitely put them in the right direction. So good move by Seattle. Next one here's a trade that we had with the Hurricanes and the San Jose Sharks. So Carolina acquires defenseman Brett Burns and Lane Pedersen in exchange for Steven Lorentz, Atu McAnemy, a 2023 third-round pick, and they retain 33% of Brett Burns' salary. Now, obviously, Carolina, another great team too. They have a lot of great players there. And adding a defenseman like Brett Burns, look out. But yeah, this is a great trade for Carolina. I like this a lot for Carolina. They're adding to their defensive core, making themselves a stronger team. I like Carolina's team a lot. Like I said, a lot of great guys there. And yeah, they're just going to be a much, much better team than they already are. Next is another trade here involving the Carolina Hurricanes and the Vegas Golden Knights. You got Carolina acquires Max Pacioretty and Dylan Coghlan from the Vegas Golden Knights in exchange for future considerations. Now, again, like I said, with Carolina, with all the good talent they have on their team, and now you add Brett Burns, Max Pacioretty, you got Andrei Svechnikov over there. Just so many great talented guys over in Carolina. Carolina could do some damage this season. So I would say Carolina is a team to look out for sure going in the next season. They could definitely do some damage. Another trade here involving the Pittsburgh Penguins and Montreal Canadiens. The Penguins acquire Jeff Petrie and Ryan Poulin from the Canadiens in exchange for Mike Matheson and a 2023 fourth-round pick. Now, obviously, we knew for a while that the Canadiens were looking to trade Jeff Petrie. The Habs are rebuilding too. Obviously, they lost a lot of key veteran players and key pieces too, so they're rebuilding. And I like this move for Pittsburgh too, though. Adding a guy like Jeff Petrie, he's definitely a great player. Ryan Poulin, he could develop more in Pittsburgh too. So yeah, good trades there. And Montreal, adds a fourth-round pick, so good for their future too. And then another signing by my Detroit Red Wings, another great signing that I love. We acquired defenseman Ben Sharat from the Florida Panthers, signed him to a 4-year contract with a $4.7 mil AAV. What can I say, guys? Steve Yzerman knows what he's doing. Trust the Yzer plan. And like I said, with these signings, Detroit's had a great offseason. Awesome offseason. They added so much more to their depth now. They're gonna make themselves a much, much better team. Obviously, the Atlantic Division is one of the hardest divisions, but I wouldn't, to be honest, I could maybe see Detroit squeaking into a playoff spot. I know that could be just me being biased as a Wings fan, but I'm being completely honest. I could maybe just see them squeak in. Remember, Detroit was in a wild card spot for most of the season this season, and then they, near the end of this season, they went on a bit of a slump and fell out of it, obviously. But for most of the season this year, they were in a wild card spot for quite some time. So, and adding these pieces could definitely help to that. So we'll see. But they're definitely heading in the right direction for sure. Next signing again with my Red Wings, adding a veteran piece and a Stanley Cup champion in 2019 from the St. Louis Blues, David Perron, to a 2-year contract, 4.75 million AAV. Now they said also the Red Wings are looking for a new alternate captain. And I think adding David Perron, I think he could definitely be one of your alternate captains. He has that veteran leadership. I just think he'd be a good leader for the Red Wings. So I think he will definitely be one of the alternate captains. But then again, we'll have to see this upcoming season. Now, another signing here that I absolutely love. Andrew Kopp signing with the Red Wings. Yes, he's from Michigan. Signs with his hometown team. Comes home to play for his hometown team. Long-term deal here, too. 5-year contract with a 5.625 mil AAV. Andrew Kopp's a great player. I seen him play with the Rain. I seen him on TV play with the Jets and the Rangers. He's a great forward. Has a great shot, skates well, and can definitely score. So, like I said, Red Wings, great off season, awesome job by Yzerman, and I think he's definitely putting the word out there that they want this, that this rebuild is pretty much over now. Because you look at last season, Steve Yzerman only signed 2 guys. This year, he goes out and acquires a lot of great pieces to add to your depth. So, as a Wings fan, I'm definitely really happy about these signings and really excited for next season to see what's ahead for the Wings. And now, the ever big move that everyone has been talking about. Flames fans, I'm sorry, I know you guys are really upset about this too. But Johnny Goudreau, signing with the Columbus Blue Jackets. Now, he did say he wanted to sign close to home, but when he got that offer from Columbus, he talked with his wife and family, and he said it made the most sense for them. So, yeah, Johnny Goudreau signing with the Columbus Blue Jackets. So, great move by Columbus, great acquisition for them, of course. And they have some star forwards over there, too. And Johnny Goudreau, he's definitely a goal scorer. Had one of his best seasons this year. Put up 100-point season. Yeah, what else can you say about Johnny Goudreau, man? He is awesome. And yeah, Also, another signing that I forgot to add on to this video, Kwajarou from the Florida Panthers signing with the Ottawa Senators. He comes close to home too to play for his hometown team. He's from Ontario, I'm pretty sure. So he comes back home. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of great teams going into next season. The with especially Ottawa, I think Ottawa's definitely gonna be a great team next season. You know, they have the Brinkett now. They have Giroux, Stutzla, Sharat, Batherson, all those guys. It's a good top six for them, and there's, like I said, it's just gonna be much more crazy to watch next season. This season was a great season, obviously, with a lot of good teams. But yeah, I think Ottawa is going to be good, really good next season in the Atlantic. And I think Detroit will be much, much better too. But yeah, that is going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and also comment. There's still some pretty big names available for free agents. Obviously, we still have Nazem Kadri, who's available, John Klingberg, Patrick Kane, Jonathan Taves. Uh, you could say PK Subban, I guess, as a big name. But yeah, much more free agents available. So let me know, with the free agents still available, where do you think they will end up signing?